today on EA Sports. It's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
As of this morning, summer officially over. It's time for autumn football, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, and Zach Wilson.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big time game.
On first down, Wilson. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So here are the Giants now in great field position to start their initial drive. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he'll need to find a way to shrug off the opening drive, if you can even call it a drive. 1 play and an interception, so he's got to forget that.
I know that in today's football, we have a good number of coaches who don't look at time of possession the way that the old school guys did. But there's still a place for it. And I think that on this drive, after having thrown that interception, they're going to want to eat up a little bit more clock and run some offense and give their defense a little bit of a break.
They'll begin the drive with Jackson on the ground. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers for Jackson in last week's game: 18 carries, 84 yards.
Are we playing old school football now? We've got the top 10 rusher in the league. He's sitting at number 10, but he has a chance to move up with a big-time game. So expect that offensive line every time they go to the bench and tell the offensive coordinator, let's run the football.
2nd down, another carry for Jackson. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a give right side. It's Jackson. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. From the gun, it's Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the open man is Westbrook. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And who's got it? The Giants.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So the Giants. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second.
After reviewing the play, the rule on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They run on 1st down with Jackson, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 29, Wilson. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But
he rifles one that's intercepted. picked off at the 23. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Yep, YouTube bish. Big bish. Diaper wearing bish.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat.
What?
This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson.
Reese, why you playing like you don't know the hell?
Great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
And that was a beautiful ball right there. First time to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here.
I was Clizzos.
Scoring summary.
She got it going on over there.
And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5.
Lennon.
His guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting the lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
On 1st down, it's Richardson pushing forward.
I'm gonna get man some shoulder love.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to cut through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clancy eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Touchdown!
Clancy!
A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants have taken the lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
All right.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Oh, Deadman got you.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, that's caught by Jackson.
Oh, ho, ho, I wanted to commit murder.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
Boy was scared.
Fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They lead things here as they start 1st and 10, trying to get rid of that bad taste in their mouth from the loss last week to the Atlanta Falcons. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Off play action. Clancy. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 1st down. Clancy looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Richardson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Clancy. And that
Thank the Lord. That was that one.
Remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
The name of the game is always on defense. Put pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
Hey!
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to run. Here's Richardson. And he won't get there. They stop him a few
Little cheatery, little cheatery.
The Giants go on 4th, but
He'll be back. He'll be back.
The Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. They'll start here with Jackson. first down and more for Jackson, as they'll finally stop him at the 23-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So that challenge, a successful one. Throwing on second and long. Wilson. Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
I know we had them hit us.
So opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time.
Get him, Clemente. Oh, he was not supposed to throw it right there.
Picked off at the 39. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. So we come upon, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup.
Time to stop screwing around.
Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers, because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
To throw on second down. Clancy. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, Mark Clancy.
For the third time thus far. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points? Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
That boy got crazy-matched.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Richardson. This will leave him a yard short.
Oh, Richie
nice
ain't playing.
9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Clancy. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one.
And he can't get rid of it.
I got Schmidt.
This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Richardson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. From the gun, Clancy. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in. Point after here coming up. It's good, and it is now 21-7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Jackson.
What? You see me trip over nothing.
45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Hey, where you thought you was going? Thought you was going to break my boy tackle like that. Oh.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. On the carry, it's Jackson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Belted, you
They'll wind up
bitch.
losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Wilson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds.
Man, I was scared. I ain't want no problem.
What we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity.
Come on.
To be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Richardson to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Clancy. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Man, I just want to keep hauling, my boy.
And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the
That's what we doing, boys, out here.
he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now here's a throw, it's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Clancy. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take it on in.
Indeed.
For a giant touchdown.
Oh, those the 100th career of that shit on the Cowboys. That's a good feeling.
And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble.
And the pressure gets there.
I'm about to say, throw it to the running back.
And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. After the sack on first down, Wilson and a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just about on his own goal line. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. 2nd and 10. They run with Richardson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Off play action. Clancy, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Giants go.
Oh, that was 4th. Oh, hell.
And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync. Because early in the game, defenses do different counteraction, different formations, different sets. And you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove, it all comes together. And that's what we're seeing right now.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the 31, Wilson.
You done, son? Oh.
And then the inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now Wilson on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
I'm on my way.
A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So time definitely not in their favor.
This is wood outside, kick it at
that. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Clancy.
What the hell was that?
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. 3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception.
Down bad. Almost want to quit.
Cowboys are right back in this football game. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of event.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. One last shot for Wilson.
Look at Prince with the one-hand snake.
And the Giants come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5
all them damn piggerceptions.
While we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour, and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebacker, secondary, because
I'm on my way.
This year already 38.5 minutes a game.
Boom, 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 boom. He did alright. Y'all some hoes.
Come on, injury! Oh no, Ryan's getting right back off. We go hurry up, our stamina should be affected a little bit. Once again, he's gonna hang on to the football. Somebody crush him.
Yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm getting kinda tired, my boy. I'll be up early to get it in.
That one, just kidding, he got right back off. The one time I want my players to get hurt. They displayed the